All right, well, we did pick up snow totals over the weekend, and we actually had quite an impressive weekend. When you look back at this system, we saw about 3 to 6 inches as a whole, but we did talk about, and we actually really did focus on Osceola and areas like North Branch. Those were my bullseyes, and I was very pleased to see Isanti, Osceola, that stretch come in over 7. Now, the Saturday snow, as we look back in the archives to what was the only real snow event from 2025, what ended up happening is we got the first band was decent, and then you got that last band that actually came in. It was super fluffy snow, and that actually made for some of these totals to get inflated. I'm sure you know what I was talking about, that 25-to-1 ratio, snow to liquid ratio there. So Ashby, you can see Breckenridge, Elk River, most of these again north side, Clear Lake, St. Cloud. That was that half foot. If you guys are just, again, this is the Saturday snowfall. We just want to go back over it. Here's some other spots. Forest Lake, again, that was that bullseye that we bullseyed out, and they did come in over 7 and over 8 inches of snow. Now, most places in the Twin Cities, this was a disappointment. The one thing that's tough, and I will say this about the history books, when you look at the history books, this is going to come in as a 2.9-inch snowfall event because we just have to take the airport. So when we talk about snow totals from here on out, and we compare it to year, we're using that number. But look at the rest of the area. So it was just the one dry spot. Maple Grove almost 6, Stillwater almost 6, Shoreview almost 6, Chanhassen at 3.5, and I was down in the southwest pocket of the county in Carver. We had less, but the airport should have came in a little higher than that. Nonetheless, 3 to 6 inches of snow. Okay. Do I think it's going to be warm? No. The month of February looks very, very cold. We're the bullseye for this. Now, what ended up happening was La Nina. You heard a lot about La Nina right back in November. Maybe October we were focusing on, it's going to be La Nina. That means a harsh winter. Well, it is still a harsh winter. January was below average. February very likely to be below average, and probably March. Because you're in a La Nina pattern means you're below average, and I do think we'll see a little bit more moisture as we go to the second half of the month. So we did get our 4 to 5 inches of snow. That's not that much. I think we'll have multiple chances for this. Maybe not the next 6-7 days, but long range, I do think it looks a little more active. So temperatures got down to around 5 degrees outside, and you can see some of these temperatures here. Lows this morning, -1, Alexandria, -4. So again, the low temperatures were pretty cold. And we did see wind chill values from these winds that were definitely chilly. Now, this is one other thing that we're going to see this week. Northwest flow. And you can see it's consistent northwest flow because it's pulling all the way through the state. And this is still, feels like temperatures 9, 10 o'clock this morning at 20 below zero. And that is not going to be actually that cold when you look at this week as a whole, because I just showed you long range, we are well below average. So here's what your forecast is today. This is your temperatures: 2 degrees at 9 o'clock, 8 degrees at 11, 12 at 1, and then in the afternoon we'll hang out in the low teens. Increasing cloud cover today because there's actually a system to the south. So what else is happening here? We had our system Saturday. Temperatures crash into this week. Where are the systems going? They're going to the south. So we're taking the cold air. The cold air advisory is in place 10 p.m. tonight through 11 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. Wind chills with this are going to get down to as low as 35 below. Typically, I would sit here and be like, absolutely ridiculously cold. The National Weather Service in Duluth, I went on Facebook, and I was actually talking with them because I always follow the National Weather Services. And they posted this image on Facebook and said in the caption, it's going to be chilly this week. Not cold, not very cold, not Arctic, chilly. They used the term chilly for 35 below zero, and I thought, that is how I'm going to start my stand-up comedy when I was like, you're a Minnesotan when the National Weather Service says it's chilly at 35 below. I mean, come on. That's I got a chuckle out of that. It was awesome. And also kind of cool. I'm like, we're hardy. -26 tomorrow. Now, with how I'm going to talk, I'm sorry, that's cold. It's going to be cold tomorrow. I'm going to be standing outside in this stuff, 26 below. That's your low wind chill. Wednesday, -6. Not as cold on Wednesday, but what's going to happen Wednesday is the winds will lighten up, so it'll actually be -6. Thursday, minus 17, another shot of cold air. Friday and Saturday, temperatures rebound. If you want to call it rebound, we'll get to 3 and 4 degrees. It is going to feel cold Friday and Saturday. Cold, but better? Is that a thing? Warm? I can't call that warm, can I? Well, maybe it is warm. So it's warm Friday, Saturday, and that warm up is actually going to drive a chance for some light snow. So let's talk about today's light snow chance, and then we'll focus on Friday, Saturday, because the real chance I think we have in the cities for accumulating snow is Friday and Saturday. So you're looking at this weak little system here in Sioux Falls. It is a clipper. They're getting it, though, because we're pushing Arctic air back in. So all these systems are going to start sliding back into places like Missouri. Missouri is going to get snow. So again, here's Sioux Falls. Today they're going to be picking up some light snow. You'll notice a pocket here of the southwest pocket of the state. The winter weather advisories from noon until midnight, and you can see that near Jackson and Laverne. So we will all see a chance for snow, but it is mainly focused on I-90 in the southwest pocket of the state. Marshall and Mankato, flurries in the white there. This is going to be 2:30. So this low will come, it'll maybe touch the cities and then drift back to the south. But don't be surprised if Southwest Metro, Chanhassen area gets some snowflakes. North Metro, north of St. Cloud, Brainerd, not going to see anything. At 10 o'clock tonight, here comes the north wind. It's going to push south, and that is going to dry us out. And that's why we get that Arctic air coming in tomorrow. You can almost just feel the Arctic air there before we get a few clouds Tuesday afternoon. Let me talk a little bit about long-range snow potential and our chances for snow. So on Friday at 9 o'clock, you'll notice the models. I would never show this on TV, but when we do this long blocks, I can give you so much more weather. It is kind of nice. So this is the forecast through Friday. Now, it looks like this is just a blanket 1 to 3 inches, but you'll notice there's a chance to get another inch on Friday. It's going to be just this quick little moving area. But Saturday, the next real chance for snow misses us. Now, this is long overdue. Waterloo, Milwaukee, Chicago. This is going to be the best chance to pick up 5-6 inches of snow. It's going to be Madison, Milwaukee, Chicago, Waterloo, and Des Moines. And we will be probably too cold on Saturday, Sunday, and that will push the system. Now, most important ingredient for snow outside of moisture is cold air. So we're going to be in the cold sector, and we're going to be part of the snowstorm, but we're going to be obviously not really dealing with much. If this moves, I'll let you know. I'd say 1 in 100 chance to get into this. I'm not saying it's not possible, but there'd have to be some major changes. I think the better chance for snow comes on that one I showed you. That will be Friday. Friday's going to be the next chance for snow. All right, 14 degrees today on your 7-day forecast. We'll have some evening flurries. And then Arctic air tomorrow morning will get down to minus 10. Wind chill tomorrow, minus 25. High, 3 degrees. Bundle up, bundle up, bundle up. By Friday, we get to 21. 18 on Saturday. Light snow possible there. There's a chance of snow, but we just talked about it. It's better chance in Madison, Wisconsin than we have on that one. And then here's another note. Average high on Sunday gets to 29 degrees. So 29 degrees Sunday for the average high. You can see we're at 27 now. So we're going to warm 2 degrees a week. That's a big deal. We're not going to be anywhere near that. And it looks really cold for a very long time. But overall, we're definitely still in winter. All right, well, we're going to rehash this thing as we continue on with your forecast. So if people are just joining, we're going to go back over that snow system that we had on Saturday and Sunday. And what I'll be honest with you, when I was watching this dry slot come in for Saturday and Sunday snow, I live down near Waconia in the Chanhassen area. Not a drop, not a flake. Nothing fell by 6 a.m. Saturday. I was like, ooh. North Metro was getting snow overnight. And then all of a sudden we got that fluffy snow that just kind of came in. It was lucky, a little lucky, but it also ended up being exactly what the forecast was for the most part. The bullseye stayed the same. That was northeast of the Twin Cities, and that was in these spots. Osceola, Isanti, 7 inches of snow over the weekend. It's not the greatest base snow. It's not the greatest snowmobiling snow because it's so fluffy. It was snow to liquid ratios on this were 25 to 1. That means if it was 1 inch of liquid rain, you'd have 25 inches of snow. That's fluffy. It adds up faster. Most heavier snow events are 8 to 1. That means 1 inch of rain is 8 inches of snow. Now, a lot of people ask me on the streets, they're like, wait, I thought they always say, what would 1 inch of this rain be for snow? And I'm like, well, there's too many variables there. It's not a clear answer. It's not 12, it's not a foot. It's not like, hey, yeah, 1 inch of rain is a foot of snow. That doesn't work. Because yesterday or Saturday, we were having 25 to 1. It was over 2 feet of snow per inch of rain. But again, you can see St. Cloud picked up 5.7. How about St. Cloud getting dumped on here this winter, playing catch up, and over 8 inches. Forest Lake, 7.3. Maple Grove, North Metro, half a foot of snow on this one. Stillwater, same deal. There's Chan at 3.5, and then this is really disappointing. Makes sense around 3. MSP Airport came in at 3 inches. So when we look at the record books, it's not going to be the greatest, because it's going to still show more of a deficit because it doesn't in the record books, it doesn't take 7 inches into account. It takes the 2.9 for the record books. What does this mean? Well, we're the bullseye for below average temperatures. Now, for snow lovers, this is great. If you really want snow, you want to stay below average, and then you want to warm up quick, and that brings you snow. I will tell you, this looks like a nice La Nina pattern. You get strong northwest flow. You get moisture coming off of the Pacific. It looks like a very snowy forecast for the country, just to be honest with you. The reason, now, you can actually see, is it too cold for snow, and how does that work? Obviously, everything has variables. There's nothing in science is like finite, right? But you can see, notice how northern Minnesota is predicted normal precip. Do you notice how we're above average? Well, that's cold air is hurting the chances for northern Minnesota to get snow. It's pushing the systems to the south. The forecast is for these systems to ride from Billings through Kansas City, and we might get 1 or 2. But yes, the answer, is it too cold for snow? It is too cold for major snow. Yes, that is true. Temperatures out here, again, today, we're hanging out this morning in the single digits. It's not the warmest morning. So 9 to 10 o'clock temperatures here, -4, 5, -1. Not going to be warm. You can continue to see this wind out of the northwest, holding a wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. That has kept the wind chill all morning long around -6, -20. It's not warm. It's the warmest day that we're going to see over the next 4. That's right. This temp for morning temperatures will be the warmest over the next 4 days. So we're going to increase the cloud cover heading into the afternoon. There is a clipper system just riding to our south. Again, northwest winds at 8-10 miles per hour. That's going to make it feel cold all day long. And this is the big story here. Cold weather advisory, 10 p.m. tonight through 11 a.m. tomorrow. Wind chills are down to -35 here in the cities. We did not get included in this. We are not in the dangerous levels for the wind chill. Probably 20 below, but we're pretty much there anyways this morning, so a little bit colder tomorrow. Now, frostbite, it's still something you got to take seriously. It is high tomorrow, getting high tomorrow, maybe even very high. I would not hang outside tomorrow. Wednesday and Thursday's borderline too, but I would not sit here and say that any of the days you have to avoid plans. Maybe tomorrow. Wednesday and Thursday, at least wait in the afternoon. We'll get to 8. It will be cold days, but if I was like skiing, I would still go Wednesday, Thursday. I would just really bundle up, be prepared for the cold air. Friday and Saturday, 3 and 4. These are low morning wind chills. That's not too bad. Friday, Saturday, slight warm up. Again, you can see that snow down in the southwest pocket of the state near Sioux Falls. Again, as we track this out as we go throughout the morning, you're going to see that, yeah, we could get clipped by a little snow. Winter weather advisory is from noon today until midnight. Later on tonight, that's Jackson, Laverne. Timing this out throughout the morning, you'll see this is now 2 p.m. You could see a little light snow in Marshall, Redwood Falls, Mankato. Very minor accumulation there. If we were going to pick up accumulation to be on Laverne and Jackson near I-90, going to the evening, slides down towards Rochester. So we really just get grazed here in the Twin Cities. I'm not actually expecting that much snow. Next 2 snow chances. You got one on Friday. This is Friday afternoon and evening, 1 inch possible. Then the next major system misses to our south. That will be Saturday. So there are snow chances. So far, see Fargo, Bismarck getting nothing. That's because it's too cold and it's pushing the systems to the south. So I'd say Friday got a chance for 1 inch. Saturday, again, you still have a chance for some snow, but that one mainly misses to our south. Otherwise, it looks like a very cold week. Bundle up.